The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Volunteers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for room. It's Jackson. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. There's a crease. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Might be calling a hot route. This quarterback, part of their running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Zayn to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance.
Snags it, and there's running room. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. The quick out. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Powers through the defender. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Bishop. Breaks into the open. Powers through. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
And I'd go back to him again after that 1st carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
He'll run it again. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give on the counter. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll get rid of it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Running the red zone. It's Bishop. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And the ball's moving quickly to the line. run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. From the gun, looking for a man. That's a fly. Touchdown, Tennessee. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And that's why the coach decides to go for it on fourth and goal that close to the goal line. He knows he's got a quarterback, David, that's going to make the right read and the right decision when it matters most.
It's so nice to have that guy that you know is going to stay calm no matter the down. Fourth down right there. Obviously trailing, needed a big play. He came through with it. And now, do you put one on the board, tie this game, or do you go for two?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, say it. Pulls it in, it's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Runs through the tackle. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there. 3rd and short, and they're expecting the run. They're able to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, say it. Moving out to the right. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
On the delay, it's Bishop. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field goal? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's Sayin to throw. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with the Temple Owls taking on the USF Bulls.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there.
And it's Temple with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Make it 2 in a row for that ball club after they started the season 1-1.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away. With a 2nd and long.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. Crosses the 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those...
There's some room. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's in open space downfield. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short drive.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run it on the counter. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack. That might have knocked him out of field goal range.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Zayn pulls it in. It's Smith. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Zayn. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's on the 40. Running inside the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running inside. It's Jackson. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Say it. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Sayin. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. The run inside. It's Jackson.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Using his feet. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Looking left. Caught. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. This is a design run, and he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That touchdown Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Buckeyes with an answer.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
on 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Holding this fourth quarter lead, and they're going to try to finish it off with a gamble on 4th down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
He might want another play. Snap it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He gets away. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Heaves it deep. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter. Maybe a crease. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, The clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he slides to avoid the contact and did it just at the right moment and got the first down.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. A little screen to the running back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Offense uses the timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically.
He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Vols want to move quickly. He'll set up to throw. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And this feels like the exclamation point. The defense with a scoop and score.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play, and you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.